Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, yeah, is Gruden heading to Arkansas? There's a lot of talk about it. Also, a ton of talk about Kiffin to Florida. Imagine that. There's been so much talk about Kiffin going to Florida for years now, and this might be the year for it. But anyway, let's get into all these big stories because we've already had one coach fired, which was Sam Pittman, and Bobby Petrino replaced him, just like I said it was going to happen. Yeah, but when you see Arkansas' schedule remaining, it may not work out so good for Bobby, and they may end up hiring Gruden. There's a lot of people that want that to happen. So let's get into this first part of the story, then we'll talk about Kiffin. Also, I didn't do a show yesterday because I was playing golf with my brother Chilmont.
I was unavoidably detained.
And I've got some video clips of that I'll show at the end of this if you want to see it. For those of you that don't like golf and don't want me to talk about golf, I'll give you a warning beforehand. That way you won't have to see it. I don't want to upset people. And there's a lot of interest from John Gruden to be Arkansas's head coach. As you can see from this story, it talks about his level of interest. And a source close to Gruden said he is extremely interested in the job. And he has also expressed desire to coach in the SEC. He said he would die to coach in the SEC.
Oh, baby. This box is heavy, and it comes from Arkansas. The Arkansas Razorbacks were one of my favorite friends and arguably my favorite sports hero of all time graduated. John Daly, man. I was his caddy at a golf tournament. I play golf with him once or twice, 3 times a year. All right! Hit it! Oh, man! I love this guy. We have more fun together.
And as you can see, they've already done an AI of him being the Arkansas Razorback head coach with that look that he always has. Now, there could be some pushback with Gruden, especially from the university, because you know he's got his past and his history. Now, I don't get into politics. I don't talk about all those third-rail things. This is sports only on this show. So I'm not going to get into all that stuff. But it's no guarantee that it would be a smooth hire. But here's Locked On SEC interviewed the Locked On Razorbacks guy, and he's gung-ho about it.
If they really want Gruden, they really want to go all in, then you just need to go to John Daly and be like, hey, talk to your boy Gruden. Let us know what it has to be. I would love it. I think it would be awesome. I'd love to see the experiment, but I think Arkansas is in a position now where they can't take a high risk. Like, they have to get this one right. They've gotten it wrong many times so far. I mean, we remember the Chad Morris fiasco. Sam Pittman was never even a head coach. You got to get this one right. And you got to send a message out there to everybody. Hey, we're not around anymore. We're not a broke program. We got the money. We'll set you up for success. If you come here, we'll make it happen for you. They got to send a message. So they got to get somebody that's going to make everybody go, whoa.
Yeah. So that guy covers the Razorbacks every day. And you could tell he's like, we would be fired up if that happened. And it would be great for his channel. As you can imagine, being a YouTube content creator, he'd love it. I mean, that would be, he could talk about it all off season too. Now, of course, the obvious choice that's sitting there right now is Bobby Petrino. But here's the problem. His remaining games are a nightmare. I mean, Arkansas should have already been 3-2. They should have beat Memphis. They blew that one. But Ole Miss, you know, they didn't only beat them by 6. But then Notre Dame just embarrassed them. Now they got to come to Neyland, Texas A&M, Auburn, Mississippi State, LSU, Texas, Missouri. Those are all brutal teams. Even Auburn has a great defense and can handle them. So I don't like Bobby Petrino's chances of being able to have a really good record. I think if he goes 3-4, you probably ought to hire him. If he goes 1 or 2 wins, I don't know that anybody's going to be excited about him. And he was a great coach there at Arkansas, but then he struggled at Louisville. So the jury's still out on him. He's got 7 games to prove it, which is, I don't know if that's fair, but that's just how life is. And Gruden's going to be waiting in the wings as a possibility. Although Gruden might be heading to Florida. You never know if Lane Kiffin doesn't take the job. Now, they have not fired Billy Napier yet, but it's coming. Here's what you see on X about Billy Napier and how things are going to go soon. Yeah, it's not looking good for him as far as being able to make it too long down there. Billy's 1-3 so far. He's getting ready to have to play Texas. And here's the big problem with Florida that I see. Their defense is fine. It's really good, but their offense sucks.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
And here's the issue. DJ Lagway has regressed terribly. And I think I understand why it is. I think he's injured. He's been in and out of a boot now, off season, and now this last week. Now, Billy came out and said, oh, well, somebody stepped on his foot, and it was just a precaution.
See, now that's some bullshit.
What, did somebody step on his foot in the offseason too? No, the guy was in a boot. You can tell when he's playing he does not want to run. DJ needs to be able to run to be a great quarterback. It's almost like Lenore Sellers. You know, if you've watched Sellers, when he's able to run 100%, he's incredibly difficult to deal with. He wasn't able to run against Missouri. He was coming off a concussion, and he was going to be careful. He's just not the same player if he's not running around that field causing havoc. And DJ is a similar style quarterback. He's got a nice arm, a big arm, but he needs to be able to scare you with his legs. And right now, he does not want to run because I think he's injured. You're not in and out of a boot for no reason. So your offense is already limited now with DJ struggling, throwing 5 interceptions against LSU, threw for, 61 yards or something against Miami?
What?
I mean, that's crazy. Who's ever even heard of that? So I don't see any way that they're able to save this season, not if DJ's playing the way he's playing. Now, they have an off week. I thought they might fire him this week, but they haven't. Maybe they'll wait till after Texas. Then they got at Texas A&M and Mississippi State. Maybe they fire him either after Texas or maybe in this off week would be the obvious place. But they're 1-3. They got one win against the LIU Land Sharks, and that's it. USF beat them. They've already been beat by 2 teams in Florida, which is embarrassing. Now, Miami's not an embarrassing loss, but it sucks if you're in Florida and to lose to a Florida team because they just point and laugh at you. I mean, it's terrible. It's an in-state rivalry. Those are the worst. Ask Auburn and Alabama. Ask Auburn. So look at these games remaining. He's got 8 games remaining. Where's he going to get any wins? Texas, then Texas A&M, Mississippi State. We talked about that. Then you got Georgia at Kentucky, I guess. You could win that game. That would be a pillow fight. It'd probably be 7. It'd be a baseball score, 5-3 or something. Then you got to go to Ole Miss. You got to play Tennessee and Florida State. I've not seen it here, Lloyd. And Lane Kiffin's killing it down there at Ole Miss. So the question is, can you get him? He's been interested. Obviously, he was measuring the drapes last year, but then DJ took off and got him to 8 wins, and Billy got saved. There's nobody to save him this time. And Lane may or may not be willing to go there. I would prefer he not go there. I used to kind of want him to go there. That way we'd have another Spurrier. But I kind of like him at Ole Miss. And I wish Billy could pull this out, but it's just, I don't see it. Regina, tell him.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen this time, Billy. You're gone. You'll get your $20 million, though, 19.5 or whatever it is. Your golden parachute is coming. And a Mayflower truck. Be parked right in front of your house. It's probably already there. But one of those 2 guys could wind up at Florida. It could be John Gruden at Florida if he doesn't go to Arkansas. But he wants to coach in the SEC, so I could see that happening. I don't particularly want Gruden at Arkansas or Kiffin at Florida. But you can wish in one hand and crap in the other and see which one fills up the quickest. And before I end this program, I'm getting ready to show you some golf clips. So for those of you that are like, only talk about sports, don't talk about golf. We don't care what you do. Here's your warning.
Just walk away.
Yeah, Humongous told you. Don't come in the comment section and give me a bunch of grief. Now here's my brother Chilmont. And this is on the 18th tee, par 5, at the river course at Sevierville.
Beautiful backswing. Catch! Oh, he got all of that one.
Oh, he got all that. Oh, yeah. Got all that one. He was happy with that. And here's your boy, Sports Talk Jay. I'm left-handed, by the way, if you didn't know that.
They ought to outlaw southpaws.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
And this is also the 18th tee. Oh, yeah. Smack that one. Sounded ripped. I used to have a much longer, more athletic swing, but as I get older, it seems like it feels good. It feels like I still got a good swing, but it doesn't look as good. But I can get it around pretty good. And this was a birdie putt that I had that I thought I'd made on 17, about a 20-footer. Oh, man, I thought this was going to break right in the cup. Oh. And I actually had 7 birdies yesterday. That would have been number 8.
Liar!
But I was playing from the white tees, which are the up tees on the river, so that's not that great. It sounds like it is, but of course it's pretty. I usually play the green tees, which is further back, but Chilmont likes to play the white, so no worries. And here is a shot that Chilmont hit on a par 5 with a 4-iron. It landed right here, and as you can see, it was going dead in the cup. It wound up 6 inches short. It would have been a double eagle, which would have been amazing. That's even rarer than a hole-in-one. But it stopped. There was a little mud cloud on it, and it stopped right short. It was incredibly close to going in. But he did eagle that hole, which is pretty rare. Anyway, wanted to show you those little video clips and picture. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know continue to cover all these big college sports stories. If you've not subscribed, boom, boom, and boom. Subscribe button right there. Won't cost you a dime. Help you get my videos. Pretty good deal. And right over here is the most recent video YouTube. Thanks, you'll enjoy. We'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.
Here it is.
Ah!
It's no big deal.
Ah!